I see it. Okay. Hi, my name is Devin Martinez, and today we're going to talk about NBA 2K19 archetypes. Now, gaming has evolved from something that cannot even be a profession to something that can be a career for your entire life. So the history of 2K, it was founded in 2000 by a gaming company named Take-Two Interactive. The first game to ever come out was NBA 2K in the year 2000. NBA Live was a popular game for 9 years until 2009, when it was overtaken by NBA 2K9. Competitive Pro-Am was introduced in 2016, where teams would compete to get into a $250,000 tournament. Now, the archetype system was implemented in 2017, which allowed for more variation and more ways to contribute to a team. In 2K18, they expanded on the idea by adding a dual archetype system, which consisted of over 300 archetypes you could use in the game to contribute to your team in other ways that you could never do before. Now, an important part of your team, it's pivotal to have a dominating center. Now, what centers do is they protect the rim, they rebound, they finish off pick and rolls, and they also occasionally can space out. So one of the main builds in 2K is a potential archetype of a pure glass cleaner. Now, the pros of a pure glass cleaner is they're great rebounders. They are great physical rebounders, they finish, and they also are very good on defense. Now, a con to these archetypes are they are slow. They can't move very fast, so in pick and rolls they can be exposed. More centers you could use are pure rim protectors. Now, this one is the most famous among the community because they can shoot a little bit. They are elite defenders, so you have no way to guard them, or you have no way to score on them. They also can switch out on guards, so you can switch pick and rolls if you need to switch. And they also have great 6 Hall of Fame badges. Another archetype people like to use, these are schemy, but people do it, are sharpshooting rim protectors, which is a secondary sharp primary rim protector, or a sharpshooting rebounder. Now, what these archetypes do is they space the floor out to pull out the dominant bigs and allow guards to be dominant all game. Now, on-ball point guards are one of the most offensive things in the game. They don't play much defense, and all they do is help your offense facilitate. Their priorities are to navigate pick and rolls, get others involved, and be a threat to score, so you have to pick them up on defense. Now, a potential archetype is a playmaking shot creator. What they mostly do is they're scorers. They're like Kyrie Irving, they score. They can also pass a little bit, but they can't shoot from very far, so you don't have to respect them from very far out. Now, the most overpowered build in the game would be on-ball point guards, such as a playmaking sharpshooter. Now, what they are is they can hit jump shots from almost anywhere. They are great distributors, and they really have no weaknesses. Now, you have to hide them on defense. You have to hide them on defense, which is very annoying, but what they bring to the offensive side is very, very crucial. Now, the off-ball builds are important. They play great defense, they space the floor, and they have to be able to hit from at least a corner. Now, a great example of an off-ball build is a lockdown defender. Now, what lockdown defenders do is they take your best player out of the game. So if you have a great sharpshooting playmaker, you can't use them anymore because you have a lockdown, and that is a great defensive build. Now, lockdowns are good because they have a silver corner specialist, so they can shoot from the corner. So that's huge for them. The fact that they can shoot from the corner makes them viable. Now, another off-ball build which is needed is a pure sharp or a pure stretch. Now, what pure stretches can do is they expand the floor as far as possibly allowed to allow for a pure point forward or a playmaking sharp to score and facilitate the teammates. Now, the underachieving builds aren't very used and they're not widely known, but they can be used. Now, these builds aren't as good as the lockdowns or the other builds, but they are very viable. And one of these builds is a pure slasher. The pure slashers offer a lot of versatility in the open court. They finish off lobs. They can kind of shoot from the corner, and they finish everything around the rim. Another type of underachieving build would be a pure shot creator. Now, pure shot creators are used at the 1 or the point guard, and they're used to only score. They can score the ball at a very high volume, but if you send double teams their way, they will turn it over. They are a liability with playmaking. Another type of build that people like to use as their dominant big is a pure post scorer. Now, they're schemy, they can kind of shoot, they can kind of do everything, but they're used as elite isolation scorers. Now, what they do best is score with their back to the basket, but they're kind of slow. So you can use them in isolation, but they do stall the offense if your post scorer is not very good. In conclusion, New players of 2K should now know what archetypes to create in order to be competitive. The reason this is important is because there's money to be made out playing 2K. It is possible to be competitive, and if you can be competitive, you can make a lot of money in this field. You can almost make up to $40,000 a year by just playing 2K. Actually, it's every 6 months, so you can make about $80,000 a year playing 2K. And people love to say that it's just a game, don't get so mad over losing. Well, it's not just a game, you can make a living out of this. And thank you.